wanted more money. I literally found OF. She was like, we should do it. That's why I called you, because I know you don't give $2. There's two girls, fucking schoolies. They'll say they fucking hate it and you're disgusting. Secretly they're watching it or they've done it. You've got to be really careful. People rock up. I'm not an influencer. I'm just some bitch that fucks everyone.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
3, 2, 1, YouTubers. I think we've already woken up. We're already at Hungry Jack's. We were meant to go to an appointment in Newcastle this morning and they cancelled it. So, fortunately for us, we're going to Sydney. We're going to meet Kay Manuel. We're going to see Kay Manuel talk about the controversial Kay Manuel. So it's going to get a little bit wild. There's some reason I love going down these stairs. There's also the roof in this place. Civic car park on Kent Street, Kent and Sussex. But it's full of graffiti, so it's a good filming spot. I've actually filmed a couple of podcasts there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, big city life. Let's go. Is that started? I'll start it.
I think it's going. Is it going?
Oh yeah, it's going. Right, 3, 2, 1. YouTubers, welcome. Today we have Kay Manuel with us, who last year went to Surfers Paradise and kicked up a storm. A whole heap of controversy all through the media, but it's very recent. Was it November?
Yeah, end of November, December.
Alright, so she's become very popular since then. You started doing a lot of stuff in the media, like I know you were filming today, like I don't know if that's top secret or not, but
that can be out there.
it'll come out soon. Anyway, yeah, so you're doing a reality thing?
Yeah, so I guess should we just start about how I got started in the
Yeah,
industry?
let's start there. Perfect.
Okay, so I started I was working at McDonald's at the time, making like minimum wage, and I was sitting in the back of my classroom in year 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
You're really young, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Yeah, alright.
And I wanted more money. So I literally found OF. I was already like sending guys nudes on Snapchat and like getting them to pay for things and whatnot. And then
feed pictures?
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh,
I was a little dirty bitch or something.
Yeah.
Anyways. And then found OF, started OF, moved upstate, and my big kind of break was sleeping with an Uber driver.
Oh yeah?
And that went absolute mental.
On OnlyFans?
Yeah. It was probably my biggest, actually still to this date, my best-selling video.
So how did that happen? Like,
drunk one night and went home in an Uber, and I was talking to a guy at the Uber, and I was like, do you know what OnlyFans is? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah. I was like, do you want to fuck? And quite literally, he was stunned and didn't know what to say, and we did it in an alley.
Oops, I can't pay.
Yeah. Pretty much, but and so that's how I kind of started in the industry.
Oh, okay. See, with your OnlyFans, you meet guys and do stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't do really creators at all. I kind of do non-industry people.
Oh,
I find it's like a bit more... it's
more real?
It's more real.
Yeah. And it's different.
It's different and it's more relatable.
Yeah.
So guys, well, they know, they don't even think, they know that they can get a piece.
Yeah. All right. So do you meet with people that are they customers? Would you call them subscribers? Or what do you call on OnlyFans?
Yeah, a lot of the time I'll put up an address, like 10 or 12 hours before, and I'll let everyone know that I'm going to be like in Sydney or the Gold Coast. I'll post my location online and tell them, if you want to come and fuck me, all you have to do is bring your ID, so you're 18 plus, sign a consent form, and be okay with filming, and away we go. Oh
wow! So you do a consent form and stuff?
Yeah.
What's the reason for that? Just because it's online and?
Yeah, so it's a media release form, so that I can legally sell the content. It's also agreeing that they're 18 plus, and that they're knowingly creating the content to be sold and distributed online.
Oh, well, so that covers you as well.
Yeah, and then I've got my own also, like a kind of consent form for my own personal, because the first one is for the online platforms.
Oh, yeah.
And I got another one just for me, just for my own records, to just make me feel a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Right.
So with that, right, you with OnlyFans girls, a lot of people say you make a lot.
It really depends. Yeah. There's like, I reckon 50% do really well and 50% don't. People come into the industry thinking, oh, you're going to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
And it really all depends on your influence and your,
Yeah.
like, how many followers you have. Because if you start out with 0 followers, don't expect to be making $100,000 a year. Like, you've got to build that up and build a name for yourself.
Oh yeah. And is that so? When you do your videos, you sell them individually?
Yeah, and I've also got a page where they can just do the one-time subscription and they get everything.
And is that like a monthly payment or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna put all the links in the bio so you can all check it out if you want to. All right. So from there, you started that just leaving school. You started that, or you were still in school?
I was still in school.
All right. And you were 18?
No.
All right. All right.
When I started OF, I was 18, but when I was doing like the selling the Snapchat stuff, I wasn't 18.
Sneaky stuff.
Yeah, I was pretty sneaky. I've always been very business minded.
Yeah.
And money hungry.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Because we've had an escort on recently too. So like the differences are like it's a bit weird because I think maybe if she was in this day, they didn't have OnlyFans when she started. No. So it's very different, you know.
Yeah, I find that a lot of the escorts now are turning to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And a lot of the OnlyFans girls are turning to escorting. So it's kind of flipping.
Yeah.
Because everyone's wanting to meet the OF girls.
Yeah.
And things are dropping off for some of the escorts. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. So they're needing to find other ways to make money within the same industry. And content creation is great, but it is just really saturated. So you've got to find a way to differentiate yourself. Like
yeah, true. So you don't just blend into the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So then, do you shit? I just lost my train of thought there. All right. So from the OnlyFans and escorts, like with escorts, they can hide themselves. You can't really have privacy about your thing. Like you need to advertise yourself.
Yeah, I came into the industry knowing that I was going to go all out with everything. Yeah. I think that is quite difficult to hide being with in this industry.
OnlyFans,
or not just OnlyFans, even with escorting as well. Like when you meet a client, they're gonna see your face, right? They might not know your real name, but everyone can find anything these days.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Yeah. If you post a photo from your building, I'm sure someone could geolocation that photo.
Yeah.
So like you're opening yourself up once you're online posting anything, regardless of whether it's an ad or OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, people do that to me all the time when I do videos. They're like, oh, you're here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't post anything in real time.
Yeah.
So I'll post it a couple of hours afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Or unless I know I'm leaving very soon after, I can post it then. But you've got to be really careful.
Yeah.
It's people rock up.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you get a lot of haters?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That comes
I think
with
everyone
the territory.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, especially going into this knowing that it was going to be controversial.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a lot of backlash, and I would probably say 75% of the comments and messages I get are hate.
Oh yeah? Yeah, so that's probably a good idea not to put your location,
Yeah.
They're just, a lot of them are jealous or they're just hating. Like, people that don't care just go to the next video or go to the next thing, you know. So, but, so it's a bit, sometimes it's strange to me the way people react. I just think, fuck, when I see someone I don't like, I just swipe. Like, I don't want to watch them and comment and
it's
their
mostly,
algorithm.
Yeah, it's mostly the wives, mothers, and just women in general.
Oh, yeah.
They're the outraged ones.
And catch their husbands watching you.
The men are typically the ones that will either stay quiet, they'll be all for it, or they'll say they fucking hate it and you're disgusting, but secretly they're watching it, or they've wanted to come and do it, or they've done it. I've done a fair few husbands.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going out and asking for them.
Yeah.
They're coming to me. Like I'm not grabbing them off the street.
Yeah.
They're willingly coming to my hotel room or
signing the form.
And they're signing the form.
What about couples?
I haven't done any couples yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big pussy fan. Yeah. If the money's right, I'll do it. But I mainly just love a good dick.
Yeah. All right, sweet. All right, so from here, so you did it for a few years. You blew up with the whole Uber driver thing. From there, you've decided to go to Schoolies.
Yeah.
And that's, for those who don't know, it's the end of school leavers. Everyone goes up to
Surfers Paradise
and parties.
Airlie Beach. They go to a few different places, but Surfers is the main one.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of spring break.
That's it, spring break, yeah.
Yeah, and in the UK they have freshers. I also did that.
You fly over there and do that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I flew over in August, September for that.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, August, September, yeah. But yeah, the idea for Schoolies kind of came about because I was living in Surfers, and it came to Schoolies time, and I saw all these like younger people on the street. Like there was not as many like older adults, 40s and that. Like, what's happening? And then I realized it was Schoolies. I was like, fuck. I was thinking, oh, I could monetize off this. I could make some money. And I rang up one of my really close friends, Bonnie Blue. You've probably heard of her.
I've heard of her, yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, we should do it." And I was like, "Yeah, well, that's why I called you, because I know you don't give $2."
Yeah.
And yeah, we basically we literally walked around Surfers Paradise handing out business cards. We went up and down the Hilton, popping cards underneath the doors, and
in the motel, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I, at the time, had a bigger platform than she did. I posted a few TikToks, they went viral, I think a couple of million on each, and everyone was like, oh my god, there's 2 girls fucking Schoolies, blah blah blah, and that's how it started blowing up. Yeah. So we were in the Daily Mail, Kyle and Jackie O, all the radio shows, and then it made a lot of money the first year, and there was no question that we were going to do it again for the second year, and it blew up immensely the second year.
Yeah. So what happened the second year? Because the second year, you got in a bit of trouble and stuff?
I didn't get into trouble. It was just, I think, because we both had 12 months to grow our platforms and everything, that when we put it out that we're doing it a second time, it reached more people started talking about it, and the media instantly picked it up. And they had questions, and they specifically flew, I know of 5 journalists that were flown up to the Gold Coast for Surfers Paradise Schoolies, walking around trying to find Bonnie, myself, and Annie Knight, who joined Bonnie as well.
Oh yeah.
The 2 girls were in Fiji, and I was the only one in Surfers, so of course I got hounded by the journalists. I've got videos of literally talking to the journos, and that it was fucking mental.
Yeah.
It was a big, the first week was barely any sleep.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's just, because you're like, what we do, or what I do, is I film during the day when they're not drinking, and then realistically the cutoff time is 4 or 5, because I mean they could be pro-drinking even before that. That's why I have breath testing, just FYI everyone and whatnot.
Like for alcohol?
Yeah, because that was, everyone kicked up a stink about that. After 5, kind of just have an hour to relax, get ready and stuff, and I go down the strip, do interviews with them, take photos, because everyone was grabbing me for photos. I had to take my security with me, my videographer, my assistant, the guy I was seeing at the time as well came down with me, and you're out to the clubs till like 2 or 3 a.m. partying with them. Like, I wasn't drinking because I consider it was working, like promotion. But like, you're out till that late at night, and then wake up the next morning, start filming, and
alright. And you put up an advertisement, like the second year?
So I had a billboard prior to Schoolies.
Oh yeah.
Just basically advertising myself, and then my website domain was linked to it. And had nothing to do with sex work. It was just me. It was just a person that wanted to put a billboard up. Yeah, pretty much. And I was like, fuck, I want to do something for Schoolies. So I did a photo shoot a couple of weeks before of me as like a teacher in a teacher's uniform, glasses, chalkboard behind me, and then sent it to the billboard people and put it up with my name and my domain on it. And people had a problem with it, even though it was literally the same thing. Everyone's like,
didn't advertise anything, like, no.
It just had my link, onlyk.com, and K Manuel, and the photo. And the photo was fully covered.
Oh yeah?
So to get it to get it onto the billboard, it has to go through a government body, and the government body approved it. It was literally, you couldn't see any boobs. I was basically fully covered. You couldn't even, like, you could like see like that up.
All the like mums and that weren't happy.
Everyone was fine with it until the article started coming out. And then they're like, this is a porn billboard, take this down. And it didn't get taken down until like a couple of days before Schoolies ended, so didn't really bother me. And I got a refund for the time that I didn't get, so
alright.
it did its job.
Alright, so when you're there, how many people did you end up getting with there? Like
So
filming
this
with?
year, the heat was a lot.
Yeah.
I told the Daily Mail and news.com.au and a few of others that I did a fair few.
Yeah.
I didn't do any this year.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't need to. I think the promotion worked for itself.
Yeah.
The year before I did a few. But yeah, this year I didn't do any.
Oh yeah.
They didn't need to, and too much heat.
Yeah.
I even had the police come up to me asking me, they were really lovely, just said, we know who you are, we know what you're doing, you know, as long as you're doing everything legally and you're not, you know, harassing people in the streets, pulling them off the streets, whatever, then you're fine, but we'd just like to know how you're working through the consent and all of that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I told them my process on, you know, that they have to message me and then they have to go through a few checks, they send through ID before they even get like they are allowed to come to the door, and before they even walk through the door into my property, my space, they get their ID checked by someone else that's a security guard for the clubs.
And do you do checks like escorts do, like with the whole like health checks?
Yes, it's very quick, it's simple. I mean, you just kind of look and you see.
Yeah.
You can tell though by the type of person they are. Like, you know, if they smell, good indication, like that, you know, they might not be showering regularly and all that type of stuff. But a lot of the schoolies aren't having regular sex. Yeah. So it's most of the time they're fine. I haven't come across anyone that's not been up to scratch.
Yeah. All right, and then what about, so the media put out a thing saying that you got kicked out?
Yes, I got kicked out of my Airbnb because I wasn't filming in my apartment just for safety reasons. Yeah. Didn't want people knowing where I live and, you know, being in the media. Like, I knew that it was going to get back in the media, so I just didn't want anyone to know I was there. But yeah, someone leaked my address.
Oh, yeah. Your real address or your Airbnb?
The Airbnb, and online, and it got posted and somehow got back to the Airbnb owner, and got a message from Airbnb saying, gotta go, you've been kicked out and banned from Airbnb.
Yeah, wow. So you're banned from all Airbnb now?
Completely, yeah. Because it's against their guidelines, terms of service.
Well, people aren't allowed to have sex.
You can't. It's to do with like working. You can't use it for commercial use and all those types of things.
Oh, okay.
I don't know like the actual fine print, but I know that you can't do it
because you're making money and filming and
Yeah.
All right, I understand that then. All right. So what after that? So that's been since last year. So the last few months, what's been happening there? Because it sort of blew you up again.
Yeah. Oh, it just keeps me in everyone's mouth, to be honest.
Yeah.
I got hacked right afterwards.
You got hacked?
Yeah, so I guess I was...
Because you got a lot of online accounts. When I was trying to follow your accounts, I was like, fuck, there's like so many here.
Yeah, I've got like...
And I even asked you, I said, did I follow the right one? And you're like, yeah, I've got a few.
I've got 42 accounts on Instagram. I've got like 4 or 5 Twitters.
Do you have access to them all, or? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I pay like employees to run them, so I have a whole team of people.
Oh yeah.
Like I've literally got payroll. It's not just me. It's like I've got my assistant, I've got my videographer, I've got security, I've got assistants that do all of my social media posting. So I'll send stuff to them. They go and post 3 times a day for me.
Yeah.
And just because otherwise I have no time to make content and chat to the fans that have subscribed.
Yeah, true.
So it's it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
well, that's good. Yeah.
But yeah, like coming out from Schoolies, I got hacked. Email got hacked, and driver's license, passport, ATO, like all my gov details, Medicare, parents' names, grandparents' names, addresses, my address, social media, everything, bank details, all were leaked online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like this hacker he asked for 30k in Bitcoin, and I was like, no, not giving you a cent, thank you.
So then he leaked it all.
Yeah, and I searched it up online and I can't find it, but he sent me the link, and the link that I click on, it does have everything up there. So
Oh yeah.
if people wanted to find it, they can. But everything's been changed.
Yeah. Of
Passport's
course.
been changed. It's all. So
Yeah.
it was quite fucked, to be honest. My sister was sitting there with me. I was freaking out. I was sweating. It literally felt
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
Did you lose anything? Like did they get into your account or?
They got into a few of my like income streams, but it took like 24 hours. I messaged the supports. And
Oh yeah.
just was like, hey, I've been hacked. Like, I'll do a video for you, like saying who I am with my passport, so you can see it's live with the date and everything. Yeah, I ended up getting it all back, but
Oh yeah.
it
Cool.
was pretty fucked.
Yeah. Why? That's hectic. All right. Well, I'm just gonna check on this on the live. If we've got some questions. You put up a post the other day about the football team.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a team.
Yeah, because so they were all with the I seen them all sitting with balaclavas on.
Yeah, there was two that had their face out. I didn't have enough balaclavas and like masks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I just told them that I'd blur their face out. Yeah, I feel like people would be able to tell what team they play for by one of the guys' tattoos.
Yeah, because I've seen someone's tattoos were out. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, there was just a team of them, and I can't say if they're like what team or like what they play, or like what football, like NRL, AFL, but yeah, but I'm sure people find it, and the videos there, it's all there for the taking.
So today as well, you got you were doing filming today.
Yeah, so I filmed a reality show, and then
And what's that about?
it's basically just about sex workers and OnlyFans girls.
Oh
and
yeah.
just kind of like the whole industry as a whole. I guess a little reality doco about everything. There's a bit of drama in there as well, kind of mix of like the housewivesy reality shows.
Oh yeah.
We're very
so
catty.
you mix and talk, and they film you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, there's a lot of cattiness that goes on, so they somewhat provoke situations, and like they'll ask me, I'll say, oh, do you like this person? And full knowing I absolutely fucking hate this
and they
specific
show it
person.
to them.
Pretty much. And I'll be like, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that, and then had a call with a journalist.
So you don't charge you, it's just because you get paid from the OnlyFans.
Yeah, so the filming itself is free when I do my filming days around the country. But then if I'm touring, which is different, like an escort tour, it's $9.50 an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do
I do escorting as well, because there's not everyone wants to film.
Yeah.
And I only do specific filming days, so when I actually say that I'm filming, then I'm filming.
Yeah.
But then like there's times where I'll just be escorting.
You can get booked. Yeah. All right. Cool. How long do you feel you can continue for? Is there a dollar end game, or just enjoying what you're doing?
There's a bit of both. Like I do enjoy what I do. It does get to a certain point where you're just so fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like during schoolies, you can literally do hundreds in a day.
Oh yeah.
It's fucked.
So if you just ended up like making, like going heaps viral and making heaps of money, you just be like, fuck, see us, or not.
No, I don't want to retire early.
You like the attention too?
I love the attention, but I want to have at least 10 houses before I leave the industry. And when I leave the industry, I'll be doing something else. But currently I'm just riding the wave and seeing where it takes me. So, I could be here for 15 years and go into the MILF category and the granny category. Or I could leave it tomorrow if I made a couple of $1 million. Like, well, actually I wouldn't, not for a couple of million. Probably have to be like 100 million. But like, pretty much. But yeah, I would have to be at least 10 houses before I leave.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. All right. The best and the worst parts of the job. Last question.
First parts is obviously I'm opening myself up to being sexualized every minute of the day.
Yeah.
People see me in the street and be like, oh, I can fuck her, or like, I've seen her getting fucked by 100 guys.
Yeah.
Best part of the job, obviously, financial when you work really hard.
Yeah.
And like, the opportunities that have come about, never thought I'd be on TV, never thought I'd be on radio, never thought I'd be Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like I'm beginning to become a household name. I wouldn't say I'm a household name yet, but a lot of people know the
like
name.
you're on the road there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's mental, just the opportunities. Like, we're getting condom sponsorships from friggin' what's like the condom brand, like Skins and stuff like that, and like people are reaching. I got flown down to Canberra for Summer Naps, which is the car thing. like paying me to go places, which it's like an influencer
Just to have you
status,
there,
and I'm like, I'm not an influencer.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
cool,
some bitch that fucks everyone.
Yeah. Oh, that's mad, yeah. But I get what you mean with the attention, because, like, yeah, I love it too. And sometimes, like, my ex used to be like, fuck, stop. Why you always got to be online? I'm like, attention. Like, I need attention,
Right.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I moved away from everyone, but I need attention, like, yeah.
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 I get it.
But awesome. Thanks, Kate. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. And I'm sure we'll be able to catch up again.
Yeah, I'm always down here.
As your journey goes through. And yeah, so all her links will be down the thing, Instagram, TikTok, OF. You're starting a YouTube too?
I am starting a YouTube.
Which will be like a vlogging your life?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just showing everyone what I get up to and how I do it.
Yeah, awesome. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks for having
Much
me.
appreciated. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in, members. Much appreciated. Thank you for being respectful. Morning. Guys, yeah, that's Queen Victoria. We're just saying K, only F, OF. Good story. It was on live for the members, so if you're not a member, get on the members. Yeah, so we're about to head back soon. We might get dinner first. Vlog to Sydney. It's good coming down here. It's like I just love being around people. You know what I mean? And I can walk around like a hero and stuff. Ask my kid's mum, she'll tell you. Go now.